history. But I honestly, the 7 car we're told will be full 2013 spec with the new chassis, the new underpinnings, the new aero around the front, the engine changes, and that car will... Oh, and there's been an incident for Straka, and there's heavy damage to the right front of that car. And
right in front of me, actually, John. It's at the village corner.
Nick Leventis, he's moving in the car. There's also Jack Gerber's 51 car, the AF Corsa machine. Sorry, no, that's Giancarlo Fisichella that's going slow. My apologies.
No, you're right.
I was right the first time. Oh, and Nick Leventis lost it on the way in, went over the curb, and Fisichella, about to turn into the corner, was sideswiped by a car coming backwards. That's going to look good on the insurance form. Not Giancarlo's fault at all.
It wasn't Giancarlo, it was Gerber. It was the 61 car.
Sorry, Jack Gerber's car, yes. And that's poor Jack, the South African. He's got some radiator damage and some right front bodywork damage on that car. Far greater damage to the bodywork of Nick Leventis' car. He stayed in the car. The plucky British marshals are doing their best to get him out with marshal power, and they seem to be doing it, pushing him out of the gravel trap there. Paul, in your view?
Yes, I mean, there's actually, to be fair, there's only about 6 of them, but just shows the strength of the British Marshal, I suppose. They've got him out of the gravel. I don't know that they're actually going to encourage him to go back and do what will amount to 3/4 of a lap, because although it's not very far to the national pits, it's a long way round to get all the way back to the International Grand Prix pits. And I suspect that what will, I don't know, I mean, the way that Nick is staying at the wheel suggests that he's keen to get on with it. Jack Gerber is just going through the Beckett's S's and causing problems for the Proton Ferrari. The Felbermeyer car there having to take to the grass in order to avoid Jack Gerber.
The problem with that, Paul, is it doesn't look too bad for Jack. There's a little bit of bodywork damage just ahead of the right front wheel, but there was definitely some fluids coming out of that car. I'm not sure what happened to Nick, but he'd lost that car on the way in, backwards over the curb. He's a passenger. We get a better look from... Oh, he came wide out of Farm.
It's Farm that's caused the problem, isn't it?
And that's nearly flat out, if not flat out, in a prototype car. And he's gone wide there, Paul, hasn't he? And then lost it backwards. And that is the 71 car of Fisichella that's going around. See, I just no, that's Kobayashi, excuse me. So if there's 3 Ferraris in the race, Hindhaugh will manage to get the 3rd one only when all 3 of them have had an incident. Fisichella still in second in the 51. The 71 is Kamui Kobayashi, who was battling with Mark Lieb for second.
What's happened? Yeah, I know what's happened,
Third
John.
place, yeah, he's gone off on the water of the other one.
On the oil or water, because there's now a red and yellow striped flag being shown at Beckett's, and in fact that was what almost caught out the Felbermeyer Proton car as well, which I said had taken to the grass. It wasn't necessarily an avoidance of Jack Gerber. It was in reaction to the fact that the track wasn't as grippy as it was the previous time he went round.